1999, failure to stop and render aid. 2002, failure to identify as a fugitive from justice. Now let's get into 2000s. 2004, theft. 2004, theft. 2005, felony theft. 2005, theft. 2005, theft. 2006, theft from a person, felony theft from a person. Possession of a controlled substance, 2007, possession of a controlled substance, 2007. In 2008, theft. 2009, possession of a controlled substance, 2010, possession of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance. 2012, theft, assault, theft. 16, 17, 18. Now, 2019, theft. 2020, theft. 2021, theft. 2021, theft. 2021, criminal trespass. 2021, theft. 2022, theft. 2022, criminal trespass. 2022, theft. 22, theft. 22, theft. 24, theft. 23, theft. 23, theft.
Hold on a second, did you catch that pattern? Year after year, theft. At this point, we're not talking about a one-time mistake. We're looking at a decades-long cycle. And the big question the court is about to face is this a criminal problem or a deeper behavioral one?
And now, another. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On August 29th, 2024, officers responded to a theft of business at a Walmart in Harris County, Texas. Officers made contact with complainant, the loss prevention associate, who stated on August 28th he contacted officers about a shoplifting, but no officer responded to take the report at that time. The complainant showed the officer the surveillance video, and the officer observed the defendant select a blue tote, walk towards the automotive section, look around to see if anyone was observing her actions, and select multiple Benzol motor oil quarts off the shelf and conceal them in the tote. The defendant was then observed walking towards the health and beauty section and exiting through an emergency fire door without attempt to pay for the tote or the concealed oil.
And here's the key legal detail: intent. The surveillance shows the suspect looking around, concealing items, and exiting through an emergency door. In court, those actions strongly suggest the theft wasn't accidental, it was deliberate.
How much the value?
Value. Let me check the OR, Your Honor. It's not in the DIMS.
And I'm guessing because they know it's going to be reduced to a misdemeanor, they just now file it as misdemeanors, Michael, instead of a felony?
I'm sorry, what's the question, Judge?
Do they hence assume intake that it's going to be reduced to a misdemeanor?
Now this is where things get interesting legally. Theft charges often depend on the value of the stolen property. Under certain dollar amounts, it's a misdemeanor. Above that, it jumps into felony territory, and that can change everything about the potential sentence.
As to why they filed it as a misdemeanor?
You know what, Judge? This has been happening a lot, and I'm not sure why. I think, honestly, a lot of it is negligence into not looking at what their criminal history is before they file the charge. Quite honestly, because I see it a lot, and I don't think there's any policy for it.
And Your Honor, total is $98.
Amber, I'm going to find that there's...
Wait, only $98? That's incredibly low, which explains the misdemeanor filing. But here's the twist. When someone has dozens of prior theft cases, judges start looking beyond the dollar value and focusing on the pattern of behavior.
Probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come right back, and then we will discuss where we go from here. I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you, and I'm forbidding you from going to any store that you have a prior contact with in a theft case. Do you understand? And if I find that you have any contact with any of these stores, I'm going to make your bond so high your teeth are going to fall out. Do you understand?
This is a powerful moment. The judge isn't just focusing on punishment, he's trying to interrupt the cycle. Drug testing, GPS monitoring, store bans, these are tools courts sometimes use when they suspect addiction or compulsive behavior is driving the crime.
Catch and release days are over. No more catch and release. We are going to get to the bottom of why this continues to happen. And if that means some kind of treatment facility with a dual diagnosis residential program, then hey, but now you're working what? 30 thefts? Stops today. First things first, I'm sending you for a drug test. You must come right back. And if you fail to come back, if you fail to take the drug test, your bond will hit the skyline. You understand? Mr. Garris, we have a doozy on our hands now. And you are probably one of the best, and thank you for being here. We have quite a doozy with Ms. Cameron. She is someone who continues over and over and over to pick up cases. And we're now to the tune of, how many theft cases do we got?
On the list, Judge.
Yeah.
And there it is, the judge drawing a hard line. In legal terms, he's warning that violating bond conditions could lead to bond revocation and jail. In plain English, the catch and release era for this defendant might be over.
I'm aware, Mr. Yeah.
I sent her for a drug test. She tested positive for coke. It ends today. You will now be required to come here 2 times a week to take drug tests. You are forbidden from going into any of the stores for any of the theft cases that you have. And I'm going to tell you now, if you can't stop on your own, then we will do it for you. I'm giving you the opportunity to stop using any illegal drugs on your own now. If you are unable to, then you will be with me. I'll revoke your bond and I'm going to put you in jail. And I will continue to do so until you stop using. If you pick up any more new cases, likewise, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? Yes, sir. You were lucky that you are not charged with a felony now, and I don't understand why. But being after as many theft cases you have now, I just don't understand. But you're lucky that it's a misdemeanor. Be that as it may, no catch and release. We're done. Do you understand? And I'm going to tell you now that I'm going to be very, very hard pressed to just start accepting time served over and over, because what we are doing is we are, and you can see that we are not solving the underlying issue as to why it continues to happen.
No. State, the prosecutor and I had a brief discussion about that. I'm going to try to find out more. And
Take
I'm
your
sure
time.
Time will.
But in the interim, you will come here every Monday and Thursday to test. And the next time you test positive, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'm going to put you in jail. And I'm going to make your bond high. Do you understand, Ms. Camrick? Today is Tuesday. Every Monday and Thursday, you will come here to test. So I will see you here on Thursday. You are to take another drug test, and then I will test you again on Monday. And then after that, you're going to test on Thursday. And I'm strongly considering doing some kind of anti-theft course as I'm going to see what we can do to have her start doing some kind of proactive kind of help, so to speak, so that it just, I don't understand why.
And obviously, I think resources are an issue, but I will help out with that if necessary.
Where do you live now?
She lives with her father here.
Do you have anyone that's going to bond you out if your bond ends up at $10,000? That's what you need to consider when you're out there in the free world. Because if you violate the conditions and I make your bond $10,000 and you don't have anyone to bond you out, then you will be stuck like Chuck. And I'm going to tell you now, no time serves. It's not going to happen. Because what we are doing is I am failing you, because you continue to pick up these cases and we continue to accept time serves, and you continue to go out there and you continue to pick up new cases over to 30 to 45.
So what do you think? Is this a case of repeated criminal choices, or someone trapped in a cycle of addiction and poor decisions? Let me know in the comments, because this judge clearly believes the system has to try something different.